laning stage carries as well. So we have seen though Bane has been a non-factor as line. It's going to end up going down up top. So Jesu and Slayer combining their level 2s together to be able to find our first blood of the game. We get super aggressive, set up for FN's TP, set up for FN's Blink. And another thing is that like often Queen of Pains are very cooldown reliant early on as top lane. Laguna. One more stack for the Jingu whenever needed those Slayer. But if TB has meta, he can kind of combat that. But like a PA. And look at this rotation, Jesu. Putting a lot of importance on just trying to secure the rune for FN. They don't have the Queen of Pain getting involved as Jesu's still pouncing on forward for more. But now they have well and truly overstepped the mark. Jesu's going to be penalized for this. They don't even have to drop any ultimates as well. Coil not used, which is great. Yes, you lose the line on the back line. I think a solo kill from Slayer, getting all that experience. A bit even the Night Stalker's able to get involved, get importance, and they're so goddamn good now. Like, the level of Dota has gotten to a stage where, like, imagine comparing Dota back at, like, you know, TI1, TI2. Jesu. I'm gonna spring up in a couple of seconds, and that is your Dark Ascension now wasted. Just the years of experience people have had to learn matchups, to learn efficiencies. How to maximize efficiency. It's a treat to watch. I mean, Mind Games have a 4,000 advantage, and they've only got 3 kills, and, well, they're looking to add up the tally. Oh, they'll actually add to the death tally, though, instead. As Bignum's going to end up going down, so Radiant, at least they do get something off the back of the Dark Ascension. It was feeling like they were not really going to get anything out of it. They could have killed a tier 1 tower script. But they feel like they're in a position where let's just go back, keep farming. It's actually going to be Radiant that putting the pressure on. Shara, he's got some heroes behind him. They're going to have to rely on the Boundless Strike to cancel off the Fiend script, but it's had long enough duration for the damage to be dealt. There's bait. Get a big kill on the Axe, but the consequence is going to be the first life for the Wraith King. Denty's able to set up for a beautiful coil onto 3, but the damage, I mean, they've really dealt it through the initial rounds. So they'll lose off the Axe, which is a big kill. You're getting Petushara, which was, well, only given over to the Bane, which is not the great, with any opportunity to make the plays. But now it's online for Dendy having the blink. And level 30 Puck. Violence even going to swing over as well. Second point in the reincarnation. And Petushara has constantly been playing around mid, so they're well aware that Axe isn't offering this, you know, blink-in potential. So they've taken the tower. There's no way they can Roche. They got Deso. I don't have vision in the area as well. They're actually going to give it a crack. This is a crazy read if they can take it. No one's farming bottom, so it's a little bit obvious though. So Radiant, they're going to leave the pit. Smoked up as Bignum runs straight into the balance. Actually off the mark with the Sonic Wave. It's going to give 7 Jesu an opportunity to at least make it back to safety where it can turn around with the Wukong's overlapping Violence respawn, but still, they'll get rid of the Monkey King, so they won't have a way to turn this back around as Petushara is going to miss out on the call as well. A solid start for the fight to bait, but it looks like now they're signaling the retreat. As Mind Games feel like there's an opportunity to walk back in to pressure out Violent as FN jumping over the tree line. He's still got to be cautious though because Dendy's damage is starting to stack up and Pion is scouting out the Quap. FN just blinks straight on top of Dendy who's able to win the one-on-one. But now Pion wants to get back involved as well. A 2-2. And all things are said and done with. And Dendy. Even Wraithkin doing bulk damage through that fight. I mean, that's big though. That was the, you know, Queen of Pain first BKB. Level 15 is going to be pretty big on Jesu. Either side, smoke up. Look at this. Both towards top. Smoke's going to pop in the river as Petushara instantly jumps. But a Dark Ascension, the BKB, means that they cannot target down Dendy along with the Night Stalker. So they'll turn to Bignum. I believe that favors Dire? Yes, you lose the Nyx, but that's Dark Ascension used. And now you've got, I mean, 2 minutes of free mobility across the map. And it was also a BKB, I guess, from both position 3s. I think their first BKB usage of the game. Slayer is going to be in trouble. Pion's got no detection. Oh, brother. The Dire are actually going to force Roche. They're kind of pinging the area. You've got Deso as well. Maybe they feel like actually Radiant with... Oh, they're just going to walk in. Oh, I mean, the lanes are in a pretty good position. Bot's heavily pushed out. Mid's even at the moment. But there are no Dark Ascensions on cooldown. Coil back up shortly. But Radiant, they don't sense this at all. So, free ages for Jesu. Gats is going to go for a TPR, but Bignum's in a position to cancel this to the last second. They'll also get a freebie across the map. You see instantly the recognition from Bait on what they have to do now. Cannot really fight into this Aegis, so Dendi, you know, it's going to be up to him. Farm and Night Stalkers kind of be expected, but it's important that he at least has these 2 items. They're going to look to jump. Laguna revealing the blink, but instantly Perishara is going to have his own rebuttal straight on top of the line. But the Fiends get from the southern side. They need it cancelled. They need some way to keep FN alive, and they don't have the answer. 2 instant pick-offs for the side of Bait, but they've got to be cautious of how long they stick around, because Jesu has got the Aegis advantage, jumping on over the tree line, but an instant nightmare. They've been able to kite the Monkey King, and now they can solely turn to get rid of Perishara. 4 down, eyes on Jesu. They'll cancel the TP. And Bait, my oh my, they've come to play through this team fight. A triple for Pion. That was the Aegis advantage. They were looking to take firm control over this game. And now we are even. What a Fiend's grip. We were speaking about the ways to cancel this. They have to feel... they also gave away their gem, didn't they? I mean, yeah, all 5 down, so... Uh-oh. Dude, I just wanted water. Oh, I gotta smoke at this timing. Violent. Victims, great position once again. Pops the smoke, but they've been able to catch up the Queen of Pain simultaneously. Pion has just jumped the high ground, giving them an opportunity to try and blow up FN simultaneously. Look at the Fiend script. Gatsy instantly cancels it with the buybacks coming into play. Bait, they have to retreat away from the area. A heavy commitment from Mind Games to try and turn this team fight back into their advantage. Jesu finds a triple. They'll look to Violet next. I mean, he's still playing around with the reincarnation, but it looks like there'll be no escape this time for the Wraith King. Succumbing to his death, they'll cut the head off the king. I was anticipating the cult to come out. He didn't use it. I guess still they kind of cut his head off. I mean, 2 buybacks, both supports, which is going to delay the Aghanims. Very important Ags, honestly, on Nyx and Weaver. But they're going to smoke again. Looking to take the fight around the same place. Oh, they see Jesu. He's got the BKB, but Violent cuts down the tree. And the burst. Oh, yes, sir, it's there. Alright, well, that's going to reveal the ward instantly. You see them pinging it out. They should be able to take a tier 2 tower off the back of that pick-off. So the rest of the Mind Games going to look to play around top. It's running over with FN, making sure not another hero gets picked off. Losing this gem is huge. I mean, naturally, Night Stalker is going to have a very big advantage across the map. He's always been one of the best heroes as well with the gem, just with his de-warding capabilities.
Let the bodies hit the floor.
But it looks like this next fight Mind Games want to take is around top. So, I mean, Monkey can TP to the tier 2 tower and then look to connect with the team. So they probably feel like after taking tier 2 mid, Beta probably going to sweep to top as a team. Maybe Violent TPs and they smoke as 4. Because one person can't push this out by themselves. I mean, no one's showing. It's going to be FN showing now. They have a smoke on Radiant?
Regeneration.
And no, they're just leaving the area. They've stuck around for a little bit too long. You see the lines are drawn though, so they're well aware of at least where they were postured beforehand. I don't see smoke. No, I don't.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
So, I mean, now seeing Radiant move back to the outpost is going to give an opportunity for Mind Games to reoccupy their triangle. They still have a really nice ward in the backline though, so seeing Petushar is the most important thing. This is their initiation. He needs to be the person off the map. And they're going to smoke. Look at the positioning of Radiant though, Bignum. Smoke's going to pop. Radiant, they've got the vision nearby. Run into Gatsy. Bane's been a thorn in their side with his Fiend scripts throughout the fights. Pion's going to look to try and follow up forward for more. But he's stunned up through the start. Now they'll get rid of him through the BKB duration. I mean, Bane's even looking to buy back to rejoin as Laguna. Woo, just gets the TP out. Roche is going to fall very, very fast with the minus armor. They've got Deso along with the bugs. Again, it's going to be a free Roshan as well for Mind Games. Wow. Who took what? Who got the shard? They gave it to Slayer.
Radiant structures are fortified. Dire's bottom tower is under
Why'd they give it to Slayer?
Radiant's top tower is
Alright, I
under
need to
attack.
think about this more after this fight.
Radiant's top tower
Andy?
has fallen.
Bignum's almost been able to close the distance. Pion's going to look to follow up as well. That is the Aghanim's coil, so Monkey King's going to be forced to anchor the fight with the Wukongs. And now Mind Games, they're just going to look to control around the area and break off the fight after the coil expires. But the rest of Radiant actually TPing out of the vicinity. Violet with the BKB. I don't think they've got... Oh, they do. Axe Core back up. Was not on cooldown. So the Wraith King attempting a BKB TP out, but that's going to be cancelled. And FN's got Lincoln's now as well. So they gave the gem back over to Dire. Is it just the Swarm cooldown? There's no invisible units. I guess it's nice for us to... yeah, I'm actually really trying to think. Anyway, doesn't matter. There's obviously a value they feel like with the Aghanim shard that I cannot get a read of.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Up the high ground they go.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
They've got all this damage coming through from Jesu. FN as well hits pretty goddamn hard as well. He's got the attack speed talent. There's just selves littered on the ground. Okay, Shar, thank you, brother. I'll take that one. And that's going to be a lot of gold now for Bignum and also Slayer to work towards the Aghanim. So that puts a lot more importance into the Axe Aghanim shard.
The jungle has everything Axe desires.
Of course, FN's already got his, so yeah, I'm just intrigued. Quap level 25, so it's got the spell blocks, got the Lincolns. Yep, good luck killing FN, and you can just siege the base now. You got Bignum just to sit behind you. So if Puck jumps in, you are in a very, very compromised position against the Nyx. Petushar can counter-initiate as well. Jesu can just got Wukongs. It's super awkward for Radiant to take this fight into all of the ways that Mind Game can counter-initiate. They're going to be playing off the back and just cutting top as Dendy's done that, but of course they already have a full set of barracks advantage, so the mid lane is going to be the big issue. And, I mean, they haven't even dealt with the catapult wave anyway. Pion's going to try and find the jump. Onto the Nyx. Onto the Weaver as well. Petushar finds a call, taunting back Pion. They need to try and keep the Monkey King alive long enough to get the Wukongs out. They won't have the opportunity. Jesu's gone. He's going to look to buy back and rejoin the fight from the outpost. Still keep in mind FN. He's got the Aegis for another minute. Going through the Queen of Pain. Going to be such a difficult task. And now with Jesu looking to connect as well, Bait. They just have to refreshen up in the resources. So Coil's still available. The Dark Ascension has been used. I mean, you could probably just drop Wukongs if you really want to.
Radiant's top
I feel like that's not even a necessary thing, as FN
Radiant's top barracks has fallen.
find the full set of barracks. 8,000 net worth lead now for the boys over on
Dire's
Mind
bottom
Games.
tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
And I has got a ninja gear as well, so it's going to pop out shortly. Not the worst spot for Radiant to fight with this advantage. And he's going to jump. Coil onto 2. But going through FN's not easy at all. Pion's going to look to try and deal with the backline, but there's the anchoring once again from Jesu, utilizing the Wukong's command so they can kind of counteract the coil. And now Pion just try and just try and Dark Ascension and get out to safety, but Jesu holds the balance track, waits for the BKB to expire, and the rest of the Mind Games, they can just overwhelm the Night Stalk and the tree line. No buyback available here for the position 3. Now my Mind Games going to continue up and claim further objective damage.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Alright, Violent. Gonna need a crazy play.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Jess. Oh. What just happened there?
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Well,
attack.
BKB on cooldown. They're gonna try and give him over the Lincolns, the Lotus. That is Shara. And he gets a taunt to 1. They are dwindling down the resources on Violence. It makes it a little bit more difficult for him to get into the middle of the fight now as FN. Oh, look at the space. Just cleans off the line. Dendy stunned as well from Bignum. And now there's no way they can really jump and help out Violent. They're going to mistime the call. So the Wraith King has an opportunity to be able to turn it back around with the BKB, but now they need to try and protect Gatsy. They offer some utilization out of the Fiend's grip, but FN, man. Doesn't even matter that he's not level 30 on the Queen of Pain. Level 29 is good enough. He knows his heroes to the full extent. Petishara, only a call on 1, but it's even better when FN's able to line up a perfect angle for the Sonic Wave. Clipping on multiple heroes and putting bait into the grave heroes. The G's it dropped. Mind Games securing game 1. Alright. Very well done. I definitely think this is... There's some silver linings here for Mind Games. Like, yes. Yes. I'm trying to be... Damn, look at that blink diagonal line. Damn, Gatsy just needed one and they just needed to go all the way through.